Okay, I'm finally getting around to starting this. I selected Dark Souls with Cheat Engine just now, and I'm trying to show you kind of how to kind of do what I'm doing here. I'm looking for the thing that changes the souls. I mean, that increases it, but um, um, I had 40 before I killed that hollow. You click first scan, and then you kill the hollow. Um, you get 60. Click next scan. If you click new scan and first scan again, a lot more of those will show up. So and you want to reduce a lot of that down so you don't have to look through millions and millions of data. Try and find what you're looking for. And here we're trying to find the thing for souls, to increase and decrease the amount of souls you have. And you don't want it to have an X on it, because if you do that, it'll lock the value in place. So even if you get souls, it'll go back down to, say, if you have it on 60, it'll go back down to 60 every time they get souls from an enemy. So you don't want it to have an X. You'll see that I find that out later, but it's like 10-20 minutes into the video. But I was sitting there messing around like with Cheat Engine, seeing if I can to get the stamina value just by rolling around and stuff, which I didn't. If you want to do it with levels, obviously you need to be doing that at a bonfire where you're leveling up. So I'm doing a randomized run along with the Cheat Engine thing. I'm using Cheat Engine to try and lower my level down to level 0, or the equivalent of what level 0 probably would be. In order to get the soul value, whenever you're leveling up at a bonfire at what it's supposed to be, though, I had to increase attunement to like 80. But here I'm getting the health value. It's not the stat health, but you could use that as well to increase your health, I suppose. Everything I'm doing here, you could increase it as well over decreasing this, and you can do this with just about any game, not just Dark Souls. That's actually supposed to be on the PC, not put on there by some program or something or whatever, like a ROM is, but and I know there's a level 0 mod, but what the level 0 mod changes the same file that the randomizer changes, so they don't, it wouldn't work that way, I'm pretty sure, so I didn't do that. That's why I was using Cheat Engine for this, but so I can get my character down to level 0 and have a randomized run, but yeah. The randomizer randomizes your equipment, starting equipment, and it can also randomize character equipment that you talk to, like that guy I just killed, but if you notice, my souls went up from 160 back down to 60. So I had the red X enabled. So and like I said, that locks it in place. So that's how I figured that out. That's the thing. But excuse me, why I beat the shit out of this Hollow. That girl can fight, I tell you what, you know. Probably be better to use her fist over having like a broken sword, because in this game at least the damage is about the same, and using the broken sword burns more stamina than what punching would. I'm trying to play this as if I had level 0 stats until I get to the bonfire, the first bonfire that I can level up at. Rule them out. Don't try punching this guy to death. It's probably not going to be fun for you. This is why I chose the black fire bombs. Hi. See, you're back for more, huh? Yeah, the reason why her hair is gold is because she's Super Saiyan, yeah, I know. It came with leggings, but it's those bulky ass Havel leggings, so I'm not using that. Taking my time here, I see. Whenever you do this at the bonfire, you got to unsit after you level, because everything will look the same. Didn't I mess that up with endurance? I'm pretty sure I did. Something that I should be saying here is that if you, with endurance, you have to have multiple you have to have multiple things. You gotta look for the exact stamina. Yeah, I accidentally clicked new scan instead of next scan. Well, actually, yeah, that's what I did. For endurance there. The endurance stats, not the stamina stats. Well, the stamina, the number that you have, 88, that I have there, so you want to show up. I think only increasing the stamina stat will well, decreasing it won't do anything. It'll do something to equip load, I think, but not the stamina stat. Well, not whatever. You'll see it. Of course, I messed up on the stat at the bonfire and not the stat that increases with the stat that you increase at the bonfire, but okay, it wasn't the stat I think I messed up with. I think I messed up with where am I blind? That's why I had to have 80 attunement, because yeah, the souls aren't increasing. I mean, the requirement souls are going down whenever I decrease everything. Yeah, see, actually press new scan. I'm trying to do this as legit as I possibly can, but I mean, if you're doing just a level 0 run alone, it's probably better just to use the mod that you can find off like Nexus mods. But if you're doing both the randomizer and a level 0 run at the same time, it's probably better to use Cheat Engine with the randomizer. The randomizer stuff. Like what I'm doing for the randomizer, I have a param file loaded into DSDAT instead of just repacking everything, but it's a lot easier that way. As I said before, the param file that you need for the level 0 mod is the same file. It's just they edited the same files in the param file that they edited for the randomizer, and the randomizer also edited like 2 more. So the randomizer isn't gonna work if you do that, basically. But got a soul of a hero there, which is nice. But I died to the skeletons. What am I doing? Oh, I was looking for these stats for the level 0 mod. Just a picture to go off of what they needed to be. That's probably what you would have. If you actually put everything at 0. That's what the level 0 mod did. So, I'm not going to be doing all this crap with Cheat Engine or whatever in the next video I do for the randomizer, but because I'm going to have everything set up. I set everything up for Cheat Engine. I want to set everything up for Cheat Engine in this video. What I had planned. Not gonna be very legit anyways if you don't do it now, as soon as you are able to level up. is there are images for what the level 0 mod is supposed to be on Nexus Mods, other than the mod itself, showing what the mod is going to, your stats are going to be with the mod whenever you put it in there. But I was trying to find that image so I can get those exact stats. With Cheat Engine, but or close to it, because I had to do that one thing with attunement because of the required souls. I mean, can't do very much with attunement if you don't have any spells or can't use any spells, and I'm definitely not going to be able to use spells for a while. I mean, I guess I could have just tried to go with something with a decent spell, and then if they had it, I mean, if one of the starter characters had a decent spell, or find one that, like, one of the, because the randomizer mod also randomizes the what appears at shops, and then get that as quickly as possible. But it's probably better just to use a weapon. Try and get a decent weapon before anything else. Hopefully you understood everything I was trying to say there, but I'm pretty sure if you watched earlier you would understand that a lot better. Pretty sure you get it by now. I'll just skip ahead to when everything's 0. Except for the stats that I want. Strength and dexterity with the required souls above where they need to be. I also had to see, this is a starter character because I have my settings DS fix. It looks like this. The starter characters are different if you set the settings in the randomizer to have the starter characters to have random equipment. And I can't even use a shield. That's how it would be if you're doing this without the randomizer with the level 0 mod. I wanted to try and do this with a level 0. I mean, level 0 and with a randomized Dark Souls, so should have realized I needed to edit it out more. I might actually play a little more in Dark Souls in a minute, because if not, I'll cut again. Had ourselves a little mini boss battle going on here. Even though I can wield a weapon actually now, but I didn't realize that it did this for some reason. Parrying's not very good against two of them without any weapons and just your fists. At this level. Get the remainder souls that I need to level. Yeah, punch him off. Yeah, that's how you do it. With the amount of attunement slots I have, I probably have all of the ones that you can get in the game, but used to having a bunch of attunement slots when you don't have any magic or can't use any magic. Definitely not going to be able to do that for a while anyways, with the way I'm starting everything out. Elite Knight armor gets better than the Paladin armor as you level it up, but I'm gonna try not to level up any armor. You can level up the Paladin armor as well, but you can only level it up 5 times, whereas Elite Knight armor you can level up 15 times. Trying to get more items here. And I fell off a cliff. No use for any of the souls that I had or didn't have anyways. It's either like really low or at 0, I don't know. Actually, I think I should have had 20 more souls than what I should have had. It's not like 20 extra souls is going to give me an extra level anyways. Was going to, and I lost my souls there, so it doesn't actually matter. Yeah, that weapon I'm using does a lot more damage. Oh, well, that couldn't have. Should have rolled left. Now parrying actually does something. The Keistis actually was with my starting equipment, so it was a good idea for me to pick it out this early, I guess, just to have a decent weapon. For a minute, probably. Evelyn, wow. Too bad we don't have any crossbows. I mean, crossbow bolts for that. Still fat rolling. Yeah, those big gauntlets, I guess, make sense if you're punching enemies with that weapon. Doesn't even look like you're wearing the weapon if you're doing that, so, I mean... I couldn't get a jump off there, so... I tried, but... I decided not to get my souls back either there, so... I think I got some decent armor and stuff. Just early on. Because the last time I did a run or whatever, I didn't have that. And I was gonna use that, but my computer went out and I lost the footage, so it's like, nah. And I got all the way to Sin's Fortress and beat Iron Golem. I was gonna try and beat Ornstein and Smo with the equipment I had. It was annoying for me with the equipment I had, but with 10 Estus, which I could have had because there's a bonfire that had a firekeeper that gave me back 10 Estus for that bonfire, like nearby, you know, so I could have done it. I had done it with lower equipment before that, but it was still pretty annoying despite me having a slightly more equipment. Sucks that I got poisoned. Too bad I don't have a thrusting weapon for that rat. I wouldn't have gotten poisoned if it wasn't for that. If I heavy attack and then light attack, I can two-shot him. I don't know what the hell I was doing with a Demon Great machete, but getting a lot of green Titanite shards. I don't know why these hollows are dropping white Titanite chunks, but I can see my souls from here. I didn't really bother fighting these guys. There's no strength in numbers. Yeah, no. Um, that's a shield I can use. First try that jump. You can just roll onto that or whatever if you time it right. But it's a lot better to jump. I did it this time though. $300 souls for Sunlight Blade. Lightning Spear is 5,000 souls on it. Got a Barb Straight Sword, 2,000 souls. It's pretty cheap. Eastern Helm Black Knight Armor. He's got some decent equipment for pretty cheap. Why I got the stone speckles, well, the speckled stone plate ring. I guess it's just to have a ring. I don't know. I guess I have some decent armor already, so. Yeah, the barbed straight sword is probably a lot like the broadsword. Just less damage. Slightly less. It's a bleed weapon though, so there's that. a better weapon. Need to save the if you did this or whatever, if you want, save the cheat table. Save all that as a cheat table. Just go to save as. Yeah.